Hello friends, my name is James. And this is my 1965 Alberg 30 sloop, Tritea. We are on a mission to sail around the world and see as much of this beautiful planet as possible. We are currently working our way through the South Pacific, and I can't wait to show you everything we see. Good morning from Bora Bora. We are at the free zone anchorage spot. Gorgeous landscape next to us. And we're getting ready to haul up from this very unprotected anchorage. It was a fine anchorage, and since we're in the lagoon, the sea state was like very mellow, even with the wind waves. But very unprotected to the winds. And now we're gonna haul up and head off to, there's a anchorage on the other side of this small island that's also in the lagoon, past where we started out at Bora Bora Yacht Club. Now, the only tricky thing is there's 2 feet of coral just off the starboard side, and it's noted on Navionics, so it's not like a surprise patch or anything. But the trick is gonna be being solo, getting the anchor up. Once the anchor's off the seafloor, then we're just free to drift with the wind, right? So it's a matter of getting that up and getting out of this really shallow patch, because we're in 10 feet of water, and getting back into deep water. Like a lot of times I'll haul up, and when I get it, if I'm in a sketchy situation, I'll just leave it underwater, I don't know, 10 or 15 feet, and drive out into deeper water, and then I can go forward and pull it up. But that's not an option here because we're in only 10 feet of water. I don't think it's an issue, but you can even see the yellow of the coral, right there. That's how shallow it is. But again, the wind's blowing us so that we should be able to go right back out the way we came, which is right there. So it should be chill, but something to think about, to be nervous about, and be aware of. And yeah, let's get the hook up and make way for a new spot. Approaching that narrow cut that we went through yesterday, but the difference being that the seas and the wind are behind us, so it's a lot less stressful. And yesterday was a ton of traffic, people passing us in the middle of this very narrow cut. But we're coming up on it now, should be chill. Waters look pretty. talk about how crazy the scenes are here in Bora Bora. Look at the color of that water. And then we pan over here. So pretty. It's nice that it's actually sunny. It's been so gloomy the last couple days. The wind kind of blew all the clouds off, I guess. I'll show you now the island we're going to be anchoring behind. That's where we're heading. We are approaching the next really sort of shallow pass. It kind of has a dog leg. It looks very narrow path. I mean, there's bigger monoholes coming out, so I know it's fine for us to make the pass, but it's crazy. So we'll just watch Navionics, watch the depth sounder, and get our way through into the reef. We're approaching the shallowest bit. Very nerve-wracking. And then I'll be hand steering through the dogleg part. Tons of traffic too, which makes it even more stressful. We're in 28 feet of water right now. Winds are probably blowing, I don't know, 17 knots. Force 5. Feet. We almost have this mark on our beam. Which tells me that it's in the wrong spot on Navionics, because it does not show that we're this close to it on the chart plotter right now. 28 feet. Okay, so it wasn't that shallow. It's shaded to be really shallow right here, but not bad. So we're gonna motor on out just past these two boats and kind of eyeball where the other mooring balls are and figure out where we want to drop the hook. This is supposed to be like 20 feet of water over here. It looks very well protected from the winds. Pretty hill too. But this is supposed to be a good spot. And the boats that are on moorings are kind of pointing in various directions, which means there's no wind over here, which is cool. Awesome. So let's go find a spot. And we are anchored, 10 feet of water. We have 5 scope out. Just gotta get the snubber hooked on, floated the chain because there's so many bommies everywhere. And this place seems very well protected. And the water is very inviting. I want to show you guys something funny that happens. It's happened probably 4 times. Sometimes when we're underway and the boat gets real rocky, either from wakes or if I'm at sea, it happened quite a few times. The latch in the head will like flip up and lock the bathroom door shut with no one in it. So, you can see it right there. Which is hilarious. All I have to do is get a butter knife and pop it open, but it is the first time it happened. I was like, what in the world? Super stoked to be here, and now it's time to make second breakfast. Some pretty high winds gusting in the anchorage tonight. It's very unusual because it's like 0 knots and then it'll gust 35 knots. Here it is right now. The boat's going crazy. And it'll blow 35 knots for like 30 seconds. And then it's back to 0 knots. And it like changed directions. It was blowing like southeast for the last several days, and now it's like coming around this sort of island and coming like northeast. But it's very inconsistent. Maybe it's just eddies because there's a catamaran on a mooring and they're facing a different way than us, so that tells you that the winds are just very, very strange tonight. So normally I try to drive my boat away from large groups of people, but today we're gonna head out to where all the tour boats are and see how many sharks they brought around. Should be black tip sharks. I saw one out there yesterday. He was probably 5 feet long. But there's a lot of boats out there, and I was told that they feed them, so they bring them in. So we'll see if we see more sharks or more people. Let's get out there and check it out. If you enjoy the content on this channel and would like to contribute, you can consider joining the Patreon crew. Thanks for watching. Fair winds until next time.